little old me.
All clear.
Nothing to be
I
afraid
know
of.
there's a restricted
back
section
to
of the
the usual
university.
daily tea.
You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into this machine.
The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vaultec University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Commencing attack. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Just take my diagnosis over to the security team and say that you agree with my recommendations. Once any unpleasantness is dealt with, I can guarantee you that the vault will be back to peace and quiet in no time.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. But what if more happened than folks remember? A few selective edits to the security recordings, and we can make sure everyone sees Loris for what he really is. Now, I can't just waltz into the security office. You could. being the overseer and all. Just bring the holotape of the recording. I can make the edits myself. And thank you, overseer. You are doing the right thing. Almost beginning to like you, overseer. All right, let's get to work. Shouldn't be hard to put a few choice words into Dr. Loris's big mouth. There.
Do you have a question, Overseer? What's this? The reactor incident? Already heard it plenty of times. But if you say so, Overseer, Loris let Kellerman die on purpose? Can't believe we didn't catch this before. Thank God you're here, Overseer. He almost got away with it, too. Loris and his medical staff won't go quietly, though. You sure you want to bring him to justice? At once, Overseer. Dr. Loris, you're under arrest.
By whose authority?
The Overseer. Now make this easy for yourself and come peacefully.
I don't think I can accommodate that request.
Oh no, not today.
False alarm.
Shame it had to end this way. But at least it's settled. Thank you for your help, Overseer. Vault's a better place because of you.
When I first did a vault simulation, it was a water emergency. Had to ration what little we had. Some people died. Riots had to be contained. We were lucky 76 never had to go through either of these cases. But preparing for the worst is what being an overseer is.
Scanning for hostiles. Hostile target identified. Intruder, identify yourself. Law-abiding citizen, please. Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Yes, I suppose we had a deal. You are officially a graduate of Voltic University, entitled to access to all areas. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what you'll find in the restricted wing will be even better. left behind.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Even getting into the vault at all is gonna be a challenge, let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor. Talk to them both. Get all the options on the table.
told those scavengers to hand it over. Not my fault they didn't want to listen.
Appalachia belongs to us. And there ain't nobody that can prove me wrong. Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. That tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. The hell you can't. But you came here anyway, so you best not be playing with me. Are you gonna keep wearing out your welcome? Or are you gonna tell me what it is you came to tell me? Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79?
Says we ditched Margie for Meg, and that old ski slump for the Greater.
Yeah, good thing, too. We'd either be long dead or one of those scorched things if we'd stuck with Margie.
You playing with me, fool? You better out with it before you try my patience. What's in the vault? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me? You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while. Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live. Great. Thanks to that damn broadcast, we got all the rats crawling out of the woodwork. For real? Tell me you ain't heard about that garbage bot of a Miss Nanny broadcasting far and wide about some trove hidden in Appalachia. We come back to Appalachia and we're neck deep in these so-called settlers. Not to mention cultists, bloodthirsty bandits, you name it. You mean, what do I think of a bunch of trespassers living off our land? For now, they're just easy pickings. They can build their little town and do all the hard work while we shake them down every chance we get. Going on too many years now. And I didn't bring them back here for nothing. You want to underestimate us? You take your shot. If there really is a trove of unimaginable anything here, it belongs to us. We're the ones gonna benefit off it. Not some parasites who never fought for this place. We may have checked out for a bit, but that don't mean we're down to share. If it doesn't matter to Crater, it doesn't matter to me. Thoughts? What I got for them are bullets. Luckily, I got some folks who are real passionate about taking those bucketheads down. You wanna know more? You talk to Pierce over in the war room. It's behind Irie's shop. Just don't get in the way. You'll regret it. Catch you later, 7-6.
All about the Brotherhood. You'd think if anyone could finish off the Scorched, it'd be them.
Yeah. And now we're back. Everyone we knew in the area is dead, and the Scorched are still here.
These vault rumors.
Ward says our walls and turrets will keep the raiders out.
It's Slippy out. Yeah!
Hey, Samuel.
Hey, I'm writing some lyrics for a song.
Have
Listen
time
to
to stop and really listen right now.
Too busy. Maybe later?
Sometime the Vault Dweller from 76. What is it? What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. Yeah, well, I mean, we could start thinking about the rest of this nonsense. Laser tripwires? How the hell are we gonna handle that? Oh well, one thing at a time. You get us a big enough drill, we can find the right spot to hit. Every structure's got its weak point. That's, the mining conglomerate, right? Yeah, that might just work. I'll start talking to folks about how we can crack the rest. You keep up your end, we might just be in business. Seems like as soon as we fix one thing in this place, another breaks.
What's happening, Sammy?
Oh, don't do that. It's Samuel. I don't call you things that you don't like, right?
I get your point, but you, never call me by my name. Did you forget it? I mean, it's okay to admit it.
What? No, nothing like that, man. I just don't want to put a label on you. Labels are for squares. Like me. I could really go for my clothes. Civilization is being rebuilt right here in the Foundation.
Sandwiches, subs, grinders, and cookies are the same. Hey, and
Oh my God.
sunnies.
Work the land.
They are all ravioli.
Great.
Hiya, Davey.
This
How
is
are you
nice.
today?
Great.
I'm okay.
It's all we need now. A little bored though.
Great.
Did you hear that Jen and Samuel found a bunch of comics on the last scavenger run?
Wow, really? I gotta ask Dad if we can trade for some. Thanks.
User detected. Connecting. Connection established. Debug process initiated. Attempting to make contact with primary transponder signal. Primary transponder signal not found. Senior Executive Daniel Hornwright not found. Failsafe procedure initiated. Searching registered location logs for recent signal detection. Recent signal detected at Hornwright Estate safe room. Proceed to the location to complete failsafe procedure. Hornwright Estate and safe room access cards are required for entrance. Motherlode follows.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.